Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, or not, and today we're going to do a shaving video. We're going to use Viking soaps. This one is Ragnar, and it smells like Creed Aventus. It's a very good quality soap in my view for a very good price. It's somewhere around $11.99, I want to say, something in that region, so not very expensive at all. We are going to use an expensive razor today. This is the Timeless stainless with scalloped head. Beautiful, beautiful razor. As you can see their logo in the butt there, or on the butt, I should say, of the handle. A really nice razor. This is the 0.95 blade gap. You've heard me talk a lot recently about the bronze, but I love this one too. It's been a while since I used it, so I figured I would use it today. Also, during this video today, we're going to announce the Timeless leather dot bag giveaway, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But don't worry, there'll be more giveaways coming up. Let me wet the face and we'll get started. Stay tuned. All right, so here we go with our Viking soap Ragnar, which has a beautiful scent, and I have found to be quite a good soap, and I'm going to get it all over my shirt, which is normal, sort of Busta style. Let's get a little more. There we go. I'm going to be really messy today, evidently. I dropped my brush in the sink where there's water in it, so I have a little more water in this particular soap mix than I generally like, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. I had already put quite a bit of water in it, and then I dropped my whole brush in the sink, and so a little more water than usual, and that feels very nice. Not bad at all. This Timeless is a very efficient shaver. I like the bronze, but I like this one too. Now this one's considerably more expensive, but it does a great job. That I can tell you. That feels smooth as silk. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I did. Went to see family and spent the bulk of the day with them, and enjoyed it. Had a nice traditional Thanksgiving meal, and of course, brought home food and had a nice traditional meal that evening as well, and yesterday as well, which was Friday. So I'm Thanksgivinged out in terms of food now, but boy, it was enjoyable. It was really nice to see everyone. All right, that was a great first pass. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass two. All right, and here we go, pass two. By the way, speaking of that bronze, which I've talked a lot about, Timeless said they were going to produce it in some other blade gaps. So if you don't like what it is, and I can't remember offhand what the blade gap of the one they have now is, if you want a little more aggression, they're going to do that. So if you don't think that blade gap is enough, stand by. They'll be coming out with some new ones. It is a fantastic razor though, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from people who bought it because I talked about it and really, really like it. So I'm happy to hear that. By the way, the brush today is the Stirling 2-band synthetic, which is really a phenomenal brush for the money. You know me, I love value gear. I don't care to spend a little money on hardware when it comes to a razor, but brushes, and actually brushes are hardware too, but I tend to not want to spend a lot on brushes, and definitely not software, excuse me, because they're just not going to be around forever. Whereas this razor here will be around basically forever if you take care of it. All right, boy, that feels nice. I must say the Viking soap does a very good job. Nice and slick. Plenty slick enough. No problems at all on that front. Just a very nice soap. If you haven't tried it, Go give it a shot. This is not a soap maker who does it full time. It's sort of a hobby. I can't recall what he does for a living. But he's not a full-time soap maker, but he makes a nice soap for a reasonable price, and who can argue with that? I'm certainly not. All right. There's an excellent second pass in the books. And stand by, I will grab the Timeless dot bag and announce our winner before pass 3. And the winner of the really, really nice Timeless dot bag is Philip Sylvester. So Philip, send me your address and I will ship this off to you sometime next week, excuse me, tongue twisted. A little tongue twisted there. Congrats, Phil. And let's get right back to shaving. For those of you who didn't win, don't worry. I've got a lot of other stuff to give away, and we'll be doing so throughout the holiday season now. Since now Thanksgiving has passed, Christmas will be upon us, and I have some stuff to pass on. I have some more stuff from Timeless. I have a couple of razors, so there will, I should say, be more giveaways for you folks who are loyal viewers. I do appreciate it. My way of saying thank you, and I hope you continue to watch. And for those of you who don't like the non-shave content, just don't watch it. No biggie. We can't all agree on, you know, politics and the way we raise our children, and all, nor should we. So don't let those sort of things put you off. Consume the type of information you like and ignore the rest. I had one guy who's a nice guy. About a week or so ago, I had posted several articles on, I'm a tech person by trade now. This is my second career, but so I post a lot of tech articles on my, you know, Facebook and so on, and I posted one about like a review on, 1 or 2 reviews about Apple, and boy, you know, like I'm really, you know, he put it in a nice way, but it was basically saying he didn't like seeing that, and I'm like, well, just don't read it. It's not that big a deal. Let me tell you my feelings on Apple versus Android, and I've had both. I prefer Apple personally because I have other Apple products and they work together so beautifully that, you know, that's really where you gain the biggest benefit with Apple products, is when you have many of them, because they all work together perfectly. However, Android produces a darn good operating system for a phone. But if I were to buy another Android phone, it would be a Pixel. Pure Google, none of that Samsung. And the reason I say that is because they put all that manufacturer garbage on the phone. Then you have Samsung putting their, excuse me, the carrier putting all that garbage on the phone. Apple does not allow the carriers to do that. So it's a much more controlled experience. I did own I went 2 years with Android and then I went back to Apple. I prefer Apple, but that is not to say that it's better than everything else. So if I post an article about Apple and you're an Android person, just don't read it. It's not that big a deal, really. All right, that was an excellent third pass. Stay tuned. We'll come back for the post. All right, and here we are back with the Magic Made by Witches. Thayer's Witch Hazel, which you see here. Great, great stuff. I never go without it, as you know. For good reason. I think it really helps tone the skin and moisturize and all the rest. Quick review of the gear we used today. This is the Timeless Scalloped Head Open Comb, which you see here. Very, very nice razor. You know what? The bronze for me is a little bit smoother a shaver. I still love this one, but I think I'm digging the bronze Timeless more than this one. Surprisingly, I didn't think that would be the case, but we'll see how my taste develops over time, if I prefer one over the other. The Stirling 2-band synthetic, I say if you're into synthetics, pick up one. It's $11.99. It is a great little brush. I've been using it quite a bit just to see how it holds up, and it's very, very good. Of course, we had the Viking, Ragnar. If you want a good value soap, check this one out. Comes from a very nice fellow as well. And today we're going to finish this one off with Stirling Executive Man, which also smells like Creed Aventus. Again, this is around from $12 to $14, not $25. So it's a great aftershave, not 25 bucks. So here we go with a little Executive Man. Oh, that smells great. I love these Stirling aftershaves and soaps. Of course, in the brush too. I'm just a fan of Stirling, period. Because they don't try to extract every penny from your wallet or bank account. And they're great people. That I can tell you. All right, thanks everyone for joining me once again. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I will announce another giveaway for you wonderful folks. Until next time, God bless, and I've been your host, CDB. You're not.